You've noticed it, haven't you? That strange quiet in your life, where nothing feels the same anymore. Conversations feel empty, excitement feels forced, and even the things that once made you happy, now feel distant. It's not that your world has ended, it's just that something inside you has gone still. And that stillness feels uncomfortable, almost suffocating, like you're waiting for something, but you don't know what. There are no clear signs, no loud answers, no dramatic changes, just a deep, unsettling silence. It feels like life has paused you, like the universe has stepped back and left you alone in this unknown space. And in that silence, your mind starts questioning everything. Why does nothing feel right anymore? Why do I feel so disconnected? You didn't choose this distance, it slowly chose you. One day, without any clear reason, things just started feeling different. The same conversations that once felt warm now feel distant, almost like you're just going through the motions. You respond, you smile, you stay present, but deep down, something feels missing. It's confusing because nothing dramatic has happened. No big loss, no sudden change, yet inside, there's a quiet shift you can't explain. You start pulling back, not out of anger or sadness, but because something no longer feels like it belongs to you. And the hardest part? You can't even put it into words. You just feel it, slowly creating space between who you were and who you're becoming. You are no longer who you used to be, but you're not fully who you're meant to become either. And that in-between space feels strange. It's like standing in a doorway, you've left one room behind, but you haven't fully stepped into the next. There's uncertainty here. A quiet confusion that follows you through your days. You try to go back to what once felt normal, but it doesn't fit the same anymore. And moving forward feels unclear, like walking into fog. So you stay here, in this silent transition. Not because you want to, but because this is where growth happens. In the unseen, in the undefined, in the moments that don't make sense yet. There was someone who felt this same silence. They kept trying to hold everything together. They replayed old moments, stayed connected to people who no longer understood them, and forced themselves to feel the way they used to. Because letting go felt like losing a part of themselves. But the more they held on, the heavier it became. Every memory turned into pressure, every connection felt like effort. And deep down, they knew, something had already changed, even if they refused to accept it. One day, they stopped trying. Not as a decision, but as a moment of exhaustion. And in that quiet surrender, they didn't lose themselves, they felt lighter. What feels empty is actually space being made. Space for something that hasn't arrived yet, something more aligned with who you are becoming. But before that can enter, everything that no longer fits must slowly fade away. And fading doesn't make noise. It happens quietly, through distance, through disconnection, through moments where you simply stop feeling the same. This silence you're experiencing. It's not the absence of life. It's the preparation for a different one. What feels empty is actually space being made. Space for something that hasn't arrived yet, something more aligned with who you are becoming. But before that can enter, everything that no longer fits must slowly fade away. And fading doesn't make noise. It happens quietly, through distance, through disconnection, through moments where you simply stop feeling the same. This silence you're experiencing. It's not the absence of life. It's the preparation for a different one. What feels empty is actually space being made. Space for something that hasn't arrived yet, something more aligned with who you are becoming. But before that can enter, everything that no longer fits must slowly fade away. And fading doesn't make noise. It happens quietly, through distance, through disconnection, through moments where you simply stop feeling the same. This silence you're experiencing. It's not the absence of life. It's the preparation for a different one. There was a moment when nothing seemed to move. Days felt the same, emotions felt muted, and life felt paused. It was frustrating, almost like being stuck in a place with no direction. But slowly, without realization, small things started shifting. The way they reacted, the way they thought, the way they saw things, it all changed, quietly. And one day, they looked back. And realized they weren't the same person anymore. The change didn't arrive loudly, it happened in silence. It's hard to trust something you can't see. Especially when everything feels uncertain. But not everything that matters is loud or visible. Some of the most important shifts happen in ways you don't immediately understand. This silence. It's asking you to trust without proof. To stay without clarity. To believe that something is happening, even when it doesn't feel like it. And that kind of trust changes you. And then, slowly, things begin to make sense. Not all at once, not dramatically, but in small, quiet realizations. The confusion starts fading, the heaviness feels lighter, and you begin to understand why everything had to become silent. Because in that silence, you were changing. Not losing yourself. But becoming someone new.